Let's go! Let's go. This is going to be a short little show, a little spitballing today. Listen, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and if you don't know who I am, you should. I'm Dollar Bill from the Let's Go Network. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and, of course, TikTok. And we're doing all great things today for the show. If you're listening to me in the Long Island, New York area, starting at 5 p.m. today, a live show with True to New York Sports. Head on over to Facebook. Sign up for True, the number 2, Sport, New York NY Sports. There's a Facebook group. I think there's like 10,000 members. They talk a lot of trash, but they're having a great football party special if you're in the Long Island area. Today, starting at 5 p.m. This is when we start the show as well, too. All you can eat and drink until the end of the game. Wings, they got food, they got drinks, they got beer, they got drinks, they have food. It's awesome. We're going to have boxes. We're going to have contests. It's going to be great. So head on down to South Levittown Lanes. $50 all you can eat. Bonk will take care of you behind the bar. My man Pappy runs the place. Does a great job over there. It's good to support local business. And listen, when people say, like, oh, those are my boys, like, legitimately, Keith's my boy. Pappy's my boy. So make sure you go patronize him. He does a great job, especially in the bowling community. He's a fixture here. He should be in the Long Island Bowling Hall of Fame. We'll work on that on another show. But today is the Super Bowl extravaganza. What am I going to say that the experts haven't already said and kind of picked up on? Oh, you know me. There's always something. Because I always look at sports a little bit different. And here's the thing that scares me about today. You see the experts. Who's going to be the unsung hero on each side of the ball? Who can make a name for themselves and, really lead their team to the victory? Obviously, I like the Ram tight end, himWe. He's out with a knee injury. His backup, I think Brantley is his name. I'm terrible with names, you know this. His backup name, number 86, he did a fine job 2 weeks ago filling in for him against the 49ers. Had a few instrumental catches. Doesn't look like he lit up the scoreboard on the stat sheet, but he did a fantastic job on some third down catches, got himself open. He's a big target. Look for big number 86 today to do some damage for the Rams and help them win today. Yeah, we all know him in the Rams, right? Like I know we only started here in December, but if you heard me on other sports shows, which I go on from time to time, as soon as Matthew Stafford got traded to the Rams, I said the Rams are winning the Super Bowl. And then I continue to say they're going to win the Super Bowl. And then they were playing Arizona. I said the Rams are going to beat Arizona. And then the Rams headed to Tampa. I said, forget the points. The Rams are going to beat Tampa, and they did. And then they hadn't played the Niners very well in 2 previous meetings. I said, you know what? Don't worry. The Rams are going to find a way, and they did. And now they landed themselves at home. Really, it's going to be more of a home field advantage in the Super Bowl than it will be in the NFC Championship game, though the whole world is loving the Bengals, and there's not much not to like about Joe Burrow and the boys. He's Joe Cool. My son loves him. I bought a Joe Burrow jersey for him, the white one, for Christmas. I hope he enjoys wearing it today. I hope he's not too sad when he wears it to school tomorrow for Jersey Day, as he will be taking an L. But that's okay. But here is the one thing that scares me as a guy who thinks the Rams are going to win. Throughout the whole playoffs, and we saw it in the Super Bowl when they were there 3 years ago, the unsung, the guy, the player that has to show the most improvement, the most nerve, has got to be, it's not a player on the field. It's Sean McVay. He scares me. He's the only reason why I'm scared about this Rams pick today. He is the guy singularly that will decide if the Rams win or lose. Because if you saw him against the Super Bowl against Belichick, I think 3 years ago, whatever it was. Now listen, he had Jared Goff as quarterback. But Belichick took away his best weapons, and McVay could never make the adjustment. Like, the moment got too big. And there were times in the playoffs this year, and even games against the 49ers, where the moment got too big for McVay, and he panicked. And I didn't like his body language in a lot of those 49er games. The Arizona game was one thing because they really beat down Arizona. But up 27-3, he knows Matt Stafford. They gave up a king's ransom to get Matt Stafford there. Matt Stafford was brought in to get to the Super Bowl and win, and has been fantastic in the offseason, in the postseason. And, we're talking about Joe Burrow and how cool and calm he is under pressure and whatever, and Stafford still makes the occasional mistake from time to time. They all do. Sometimes they just don't get away with it. But Stafford has this Detroit stigma on him that he was prone to the mistake and he was, a lion and they never won a playoff game. That's not an indictment on him. That's on the Detroit Lions. I'm going to tell you right now, I said this before he was traded to the Rams this year. Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Now, you might think I'm nuts. It wouldn't be the first time. But if you just, if you look straight numbers, take out the wins and losses, because, he's going to be 30 games under 500. He's kind of like what Eli and Peyton's dad was, Archie. He has really good numbers. And, if he ever won, he would be a Hall of Fame quarterback. Well, he finally got himself on to a pretty good team. And guess what? Now he's got 3 playoff wins. Or we call 3, what we call 3 playoff wins in New York? What the Cowboys have done in the last 30 years. I mean, really. Matt Stafford has more quarterback wins, team wins, for his team this year in the playoffs than the Cowboys have had since 1995, since they won the last Super Bowl they did. And that was back when, we watched the game on, VHS tapes and smartphones weren't invented. But Sean McVay's got to remember who he has, because he showed not so much confidence in Stafford in that Tampa Bay game, and it hurt them. Kupp fumbled, Akers fumbled twice. Snap over Stafford's head. Stafford didn't turn the ball over in that game. They gave away four turnovers, and they played not to lose. Like, when you get to this, go to the other sideline, the Cincinnati sideline. That guy started out 1-15 or something, and he kept his job. That Zach coach on that sideline, he's got a lot of mojo going now. And you saw how he reacted to game 18 of the season, week 17, against the Kansas City Chiefs at home, where he didn't want the ball going back. He played to win. He didn't care if he didn't score a touch. He played to win. Like Herman Edwards, he played to win the game. So we know Zach on the other side is going to play with some balls. He got tight. McVay got tight, when the game got tight. Only when it got tied at 27-all with a minute and 1 left. He looked at Stafford. He goes, oh, shit. If this goes to overtime, we're not winning. If we lose the coin toss, we're losing. He put the game in Matt Stafford's hands. Did not disappoint. After a little bit of a rough start, it was a tough game 2 weeks ago against the Niners. The Rams found themselves down 10. He let Matt Stafford play his game. Matt Stafford came back to win. McVay got to get out of Stafford's way and say, this is the ticket. This is the guy that's going to lead me down the field. I got to have the ball in my best player's hands. And you know what? It's not Cooper Kupp. It's not Aaron Donald. It's Matt Stafford. It's Matt Stafford Day here in Detroit, in my house. It's Matt Stafford Day. If Sean McVay is smart enough not to F this up, they will have the Lombardi Trophy in their locker room at 10:30 tonight. I mean, that's as simple as that. As far as prop bets, I told you people on TikTok, I love Cam Akers over the 63 yards. Everyone thinks they're not going to run the ball in Cincinnati. I do. I think Cam Akers might have those 63 yards by half. I think that's a safe bet. I like Van Jefferson on the other side. He gets some yardage over there. I think it's 28.5. That's a prop bet you might want to listen to. The backup tight end, Higbee, is out for the Rams. It's a loss. Brantley, Buckley, something, number 86. Put some money on him going over yards, too, because he was an important factor, an unsung hero against the 49ers 2 weeks ago. And listen, I don't begrudge Joe Burrow. I like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow will have his day in the sun. I just don't think it's today. I think it's Matt Stafford time. And I've said all along it's been going to win by 2 scores. Give me, I might change the score a little bit. Give me the Rams 34-24 in a good, well-played Super Bowl game, covering the number. But again, You'll see a lot of crazy bets being made today on Super Bowl Sunday. More important than ever, bet with your head, not over it. Stay intact. If you're so inclined in the Long Island area, get your butt down to South Levittown lanes. It's going to be a good show in a little while. It's going to be a fun time. Enjoy the game safely, responsibly, all that good stuff. I got myself a designated driver. Sucker. I'm going to enjoy the festivities over there. But listen, enjoy your Super Bowl. We'll be back tomorrow on TikTok and YouTube. This is Dollar Bill. You know where I am on the Let's Go Network. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Bet with your head, not over it. And please make some common sense out of your sports and your life. Super Bowl Sunday. Get ready to enjoy. I'm gonna. Bye.